This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and we are here. It is Friday night. It is race time in the Simpit Porsche Carrera Cup. I am excited about tonight's race. Yesterday, we had a pretty good race running here at Nurburgring in Assetto Corsa, running in the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3-liter car. Incredible car. One of my favorite cars for racing. One of my all-time favorite race cars. That's probably why it's one of my favorite cars for racing. I'm still trying to get a handle on this car, to be honest with you. It's so distinct in its handling and the way it operates and works. And so, anyway, we are moments away from the race. I'm just waiting for the session to go green so I can join it. And we'll get in there and have a few minutes of practice, a quick qualifying, and a quick race. It will not be a long broadcast. These races really are sprint races. So, you don't have to worry about this being a super long episode. And the only thing we're really here to talk about today is racing. If you are new to watching this, if you're new to the series on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock, this same time right now, we do a setup shop and attack the track where we kind of learn the new track for the next week. And then we work on a setup and see if we can make some improvements to be a little more prepared for the race. So this week's setup is a little better than last week's. We're still not perfect though yet. We still have some work to be done. Other things on this series is I just kill a little bit of time getting ready to join here. But we are on Sim Racing System, which is a great matchmaking system. Works fantastic if you are just looking for some racing, whether it's with this series or any of the series they have going on. They have races going on at all sorts of different time slots. So just head over to simracingsystem.com and you can join there. We are running Assetto Corsa, so to join us you would need a copy of that. And you would need the Porsche Pack 1, I believe it is, the pack that includes the Porsche 911 Carrera. I'm going to turn my volume down just a little bit, and this should give us a chance to do a little volume mix check just to make sure everything's good for you guys as well at home. Always kind of making little small adjustments till we get it just right. And I see a few people already here in the chat room. And is this working? I hope so, VR. Krabby, glad to have you with us again. And Simitech K2 cockpit reviews coming up. Not that I know of, but I can look into them. So I wish I had my notepad right here. Simitech K2. I will look into that. And let's go ahead and change our graphic out. That's going to do us no good. Can you imagine if I'd left that up all race long? That would have been kind of funny. So it looks like everything is good for the stream here as we get ready. We just have a few minutes left in practice. But again, as I was saying, this series is all about fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing the races. Been having a lot of fun doing the setup shop. We've had people joining in and helping out with the setup. And we've had some great racing in this series. So when you think of online racing, multiplayer racing, finding a good home, a good place where you can find good competition that's fairly clean, and we've had some great races, so I'm going to fully advocate what we're doing here. And it looks like we are cycling into qualifying. Again, we didn't build a qualifying setup, so I could take the fuel out of it. I could lower it down just a little bit. I could, actually I'm going to leave the gearing the way we did, but I think I better remember to change it for the race because we are running out of gear. Hey El Bucho, glad to have you here with us in the chat today. And I'm going to go ahead and go out for qualifying. I think I better turn my volume down one more so I can hear myself. Today I am running in my R-Seat RS1 racing rig. I'm using a Thrustmaster TSXW racing wheel with the Sparco rim, as you can see. Really nice combination. I'm using the T3 PA pedals that come along with this wheel. So I'm using the full setup from Thrustmaster. Not using the H pattern. Everybody's a big fan of this Porsche Carrera is going to say that's sacrilegious. I understand. I get it. I see where you're coming from. No video. Is that a problem for everybody else as well? I saw it on my end, but I'm going to come to a stop just to make sure. We can't have that. I see video on the stream. Are you just messing with me? You just messing with my broadcast there? I see it on the stream, so no video. I don't understand that. I see it on the stream on my end. Video is fine. Thank you. That's what I see. Alright. I was getting a little bit of internet lag. Alright, well, I had to make sure. I couldn't leave you guys without video. That would be a worthless show. As I was saying, I'm not running the H pattern and I'm not using my stick shift. But that's because I'm testing this wheel out and it does not come with that. So why would I? I can tell you something right now. I think I forgot to load my setup too. Not too worried about qualifying. Sometimes it's a little fun to qualify a little further back anyway and have a little bit of work to do during the race. So let's go ahead and make sure we have the setup. And, you know, you learn with me on these things. You want a reminder? I think I had this problem in iRacing last year once in one of my important races. And midway through the race, it dawned on me that I had not loaded my setup. Krabby, I forgot to load my setup. That's what happened. Maybe that'll help a little bit on the voice. I have an external mic that I'm going to go to for like the news shows that we do in the morning and for tomorrow's show. So this microphone will only be used. You got no video. What is going on? When you say no video, none whatsoever? Like, it's not 1 or 3 of the images, it's no video. I think it's my internet lagging, and it's affecting the stream, is my guess. When I looked over there, I saw the video, but I saw a low stream quality, which is rare for me. I have a very good internet connection. Normally. If you watched the race yesterday, we had a really good race. All race long, I was in a pretty heated battle. Well, everything's fine in Norway. Thank you for joining us from Norway. I have to not only do this qualifying, but I have to try to remember to change my gearing before the race. That's the one change I will make to the setup. Alright, so it seems like it's a little intermittent right now. I apologize for that, you guys. I will be back on my normal wheel by next week, and we'll get the H pattern going. Oh, a little too hot. This whole section from here, my troubles really going as fast as I'd like to go began on that left and then carry all the way through this section, which way off the mark there. All the way to about right there is where I'm like, okay, now this track has always been like that for me. That one section. Now, I will say in this car, I tend to drive a little conservative. I have been running a lot of the GT3 Blanc Pain, and I'm going to get a race in either tonight or tomorrow morning. Oh, somebody's having trouble. Right where I wanted to be. Don't know about that sound mod. Does it improve it? Oh, I downshifted and caused a little Skip of the rear end there. You had to see me work the wheel to save it. .219 or 220 around this circuit, so I will have time for one more lap. Locked up the brakes there. I am running the conical brake mod on the T3 PA, which honestly they should include that pre-built into it. I don't know why it's still a mod at this point. There you go, trying to shift into sixth gear. Yeah, I will check it out. Come on, turn. Oh, another guy having trouble. This car is touchy. Oh, shoot. Really conservative there. And I had to back out, or I would have gone off track. Shoot, terribly slow through that. That's all right. One of my better laps so far, actually. There we go. So let's see, that puts us 4th of 23 so far. Big improvement over yesterday. We'll see if I can back up that time. Now the big question is, am I going to make that gearing change? All alone, I like the gearing where it is, but I was just completely not able to make a pass. As soon as I swung out and didn't have a draft, I just didn't have enough gear in the car to get the pass done. I don't know if Project Cars 2 will be at there. I don't think they are. I know R Factor 2 will be there. I know a lot of hardware companies are going to be there. I don't know, and I haven't heard of Project Cars 2, but hey, they surprise me all the time. So just a 20-minute race here. I'm going to go ahead and make that gearing change. I just, you know, I think that it will be a little bit better. And there we go. So just a couple minutes if you are joining the stream. Let's see where we are qualifying. Whoa, wrong one. I ran a 2:19.16. I think my personal best was a 2:19.17, so I think we beat it by a whopping 1,000th of a second. But that's good, considering I was just getting up to speed still, really. I mean, that was my second lap. I did just a few laps of warm-up about 20 minutes before I got here. I can, Xavier. I just don't know if that's the way to go. And we're not going to make any more changes to the setup right now. I'm used to the car. That's how I go. Yeah, I don't think that Slightly Mad's there. I really don't. Yeah, alright. I'm going to go with your recommendation, Xavier. I'm going to just change that. That gets me 5 more miles per hour out of 5th gear. Are we going for the win today? Cy Yip is in this race today. He's pretty darn fast. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I've dropped back to 6th place. Cy's in the front, stand on it. George Vidal. Those 3 guys seem to be up at the front all the time. I see Mark Cohen is in here. So I know Mark. He's done some work with me behind the scenes. And yeah, we just did 5th gear only. So we're starting at 6th. I mean, I'm in a good position. We'll see what I have for these guys today. Nice international crowd we've got. There I went and reached for my H pattern. Yeah, I'm excited. This should be a fun race. Had a lot of fun yesterday. Real clean race for me yesterday. A couple small mistakes. Yeah, I agree, Xavier. I actually like the timing better of the taller gearing. And I was still trying to adjust to that one, but I agree with you in general. Yesterday, I really blew the start. Much better today. Oh, no, I'm backward. Now we have some work to do. Whoa. A little more bumping and banging than I'm accustomed to with this group. I went a little slow, but I was a little afraid of running into the guys ahead, and I saw what was going on, and someone kind of tapped me from behind. That was crazy. Oh, late. Come on. Shoot. Yeah, it is going to be fun. I actually like this scenario. This is humans. These are all real people on sim racing system. So slippery through that corner for too wide. Ah! Come on, too much slide, too much slide. Hard for me to read the long comments. Damn, those curves really mess with it. Come on, I gotta get it together. Thank you, Krabby. Talk after the race. Hey, Quastus. Oh, that was not pretty. Oh, someone went off into the grass. Downshift. I don't even need that downshift there. I do need it for that corner, but not for the left. So I'm making some really stupid mistakes. It's alright. We got time. Notice everybody has a little problem under braking. This thing really locks them up easy. There's the dog. Yeah, lower pressure. I agree. You can see how cold they are. Or load up the front also. I gotta smooth out. I'm driving rally car style. Alright, I can't participate in a discussion on setup. So talk amongst yourselves, everyone. If you notice in general, I'm not overly pushing on entry. I'm driving it a lot harder off the corner than I am in. So part of it is driver induced. But right there you can see how the rear end's coming around more. Mine now. Third gear. Wow, we're already down to 8.5 minutes. I really tried to not do that time. Sure turns the car though. To a crawl. Hey, look at that. Oh, there's someone in trouble. Get him! Get him! Thank you. A little late, that's okay. Four minutes. Hello, Netherlands! I'm jealous. I'd like to go to the Netherlands. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Grip, grip. All of it, but yeah, Amsterdam too. A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do, I guess, right? I'm going, Hams. Oh, he went wide. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! I could have been a little more pushy. Oh! Oh, what happened to orange? Someone's out of gas. Oh, no, 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 no. Woo! I thought red car was going to cream me. Alright, gotta be happy with that. Gotta be happy with that. All the way back to last after that spin on the start. Oh, woo! Picking up speed, though, you can see if I'd put a little more prep time in, it would have paid off. I seemed to be getting faster as I got more comfortable with the setup and everything. Cy Yip won the race by 26 seconds. We had Stan and Tiro fighting it out for second, with Stan getting the better. George Vidal in fourth, Doug Harley in fifth, Mark Cohn, my buddy Mark, in sixth. That was him in the black and yellow, just ahead. Oh, Mark, I was trying so hard. Alright, a little congratulations to the gang. Hey Dennis. Hey Mark. Very cool. Alright, give me 1 second and then we'll do a little final sign off. Let me turn down my volume here and come check in with you guys and see what we got going on. So anyway, that was a really fun race. I had a blast doing it. Other than that mayhem in the beginning, things really cleaned up, and you saw there was some really good pace and good consistency. So it wasn't just sit down and make a pass. Actually had to like do the work, make up the time, and then set up the pass or drive them into a mistake with pressure. So that was really fun. One of my most fun races since we started doing this, and I've had a lot of good races, but that was just pure fun. I mean, you almost gotta love going to the back. I think when I was a kid, you know, used to play like, you know, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, 2 outs out, yeah, 2 outs, you're at the plate, you know, home run for the win, you know, Kobe for the win, you know. Anyway, to me, when you get dropped all the way back to 10th or to last, and have to claw your way back like that, it sort of emulates those childhood memories, and when you set yourself up for the ultimate victory. Now, in this case, it wasn't victory, it was just 7th place, but after falling all the way far back and having some good, strong competition, I'm very proud of that 7th, and had a really good time. So that is going to do it for tonight's race. This is only week 3. We have 3 more races in the season. We do run 2 nights a week, 6 o'clock Thursday, 6 o'clock Friday, in the Porsche Carrera on Assetto Corsa. And I hope you'll, you know, I love when you guys are here. We got 52 people watching live. Thank you for joining and watching. At the same time, I'd rather see you in the race with us. You can always watch the stream later. So that would be my preference. Hopefully you'll get in and join us for future races. And I'm already taking submissions for car and track selections for next season. So today in the live show, and speaking of the live show, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to do the live news live with you guys so you can get involved and talk about what's going on in the sim racing world. And I'm sure Monday we're going to have a ton to talk about after Sim Expo and the Fanatic Podium Series. Maybe we can finally get a picture. Sim Tunnel is what it's called. Thank you, El Bucho. That's going to start at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And Michael, excellent. I hope you'll get in for next week's race. And Hams, I will add you, friend me on Sim Racing System as well. And but yeah, tomorrow will be very cool. We're just going to sit down and talk about Do You Believe the Hype? I want to talk about the big 4 games, Codemasters that just came out, Forza, Gran Turismo, and of course Project Cars 2, and the marketing blitzkrieg that has been going on for the big 4, as I like to call them. So hopefully you'll join us for the discussion. We might have something special tomorrow morning. If it can't, it's going to have to wait till next week, but we have a little sidetrack that'll go on during that, but it'll be very wind tunnel-esque. I always liked Dave Despain and the way he did his talk show, essentially. It was on camera, and I thought, you know, we have a great format, we have a great community, the Sim Pit crew, and you guys are here as great input for conversation. So we will do that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully over time we can build that up and make it something we can all count on and have a good time with. Again, I'm going to pitch it one more time. If you haven't already, join Sim Racing System. It's totally free. If you're running Assetto Corsa, it's ready to go. Matchmaking a bunch of different leagues every night of the week, essentially, for racing, as good as what you saw here today. So hopefully you'll do that. And I understand they are working on future titles like R Factor 2, Automobilista, etc. So we'll have to keep up with Sim Racing System and see what they do in the future. But right now, for Assetto Corsa, it's one of the best ways to get in there and race online with a good group of people. So that is it for today's race. Thank you for watching. I had a great time. Hopefully you had a fun time watching as well. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Sim Tunnel. But for tonight, this is the Sim Pit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.